Alright, so free will is an illusion, and don't worry, I'm going to explain why. First of all, let me propose a thought experiment. You have two identical people, completely identical. They have the same memories, same experiences, and the same perspective on the world. And their brains have the exact same structure, down to the molecule. You now put these two people in two completely identical rooms and you give them a choice to make. Any choice. Now, the question I'm going to ask is, will these two people make different decisions? Will two completely identical people in two completely identical situations act differently? Well, no. Why? Well, because we humans don't act randomly. We act based on our experiences and our environment. We don't have some kind of randomizer in us, because nothing in the universe is random. What this thought experiment shows us is that the only thing affecting our decisions are our past experiences and our current environment. In the moment of a decision, the only thing making the decision is the exact neurological structure of your brain and the way it's reacting to the given environment. And this exact brain structure has been sculpted and molded throughout our entire lives in ways that we can't even begin to comprehend, because every single second of your past has somehow altered the structure of your brain, whether it was in a big or small way. Every single input that your brain was ever given has resulted in some kind of alteration of your mind, and that ultimately leads to the neurological structure that responds in a certain way to a certain environment to make a certain decision. So, where in this equation does free will come in? Well, it doesn't. The only factors affecting our actions are our past experiences and our present environment. But neither of these are under our control, and therefore your decision is out of your control. So free will must be an illusion. It's an awfully simple thought, and the more I think about it, the more I realize that the idea of free will is completely absurd. I mean, the way atoms and molecules behave is not random. So why would we assume that the structures that they create are? The universe follows certain laws, and we know that. And randomness, which is inherently linked to free will, assumes unpredictability. But how can unpredictability exist in a universe governed by rules? It doesn't make sense. So randomness and therefore free will cannot exist. Of course, in practice, this all has no meaning. Our lives aren't changed by this, and they never will be. In practice, free will still exists. But what this does do is bring up a lot of philosophical implications, and I mean a lot. Now, I made this video as a quick way of explaining why free will is an illusion. If you want a slightly more in-depth video, which also touches upon why we feel like we have free will and some of the philosophical implications, click here.